Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Yesterday, we talked about Canada's provinces and capital cities. Today, we will talk about Canada's regions. Regions. Do you know what are regions? Regions are areas of land with some provinces inside, right? So we know that Canada has how many provinces? 10 and 3 territories, right? But these provinces and territories are in 5 regions. There are 5 regions in Canada. And what does that mean? It means, for example, the territories are one region. And there are, for example, a region here with 3 provinces here. We have a region here with 2 provinces. We have a region here to the east, and we have a region to the west. So how many regions does Canada have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 regions. We need to know about the 5 regions of Canada. Why? Because these provinces and territories are the same in some way. Okay, maybe they have the same land or the same weather. They share something that is the same. And this information is important for the citizenship test. So we need to learn it. Let's read about the 5 regions of Canada. There are 5 regions in Canada. The first region we're going to talk about is the North. The North. We just call it the North. North. If I say, what do you think is in the North region of Canada? What will you say? You will tell me, maybe it's very cold in the North region, right? There's not much farmland, right? I think when I see the picture that the 3 territories are in the north. Yes, you are right. Let's read more. Nunavut, where is Nunavut? Over here. Northwest Territories and Yukon Territory. There are 3 territories and we call it the North region. The North region. What are the provinces or territories in the North region? Yukon, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut. These are in the north. Now, what is special about the North region? Let's read. The North is made up of means inside the North region, there are Canada's 3 territories. Part of each territory is in the Canadian Arctic. What does this mean? So, for example, up here in the top half of the North region, we have something called the Canadian Arctic. And Arctic, what is that? Let's read. The Arctic is land located north of the Arctic Circle. So there is a circle, okay? You don't see a line, but there is a circle, and anything on to the north of the circle is called the Arctic. The Arctic is land located north of the Arctic Circle. And what do we see? What do we see in the Arctic in the north? Much of the Arctic's ground is frozen throughout the year. What does that mean? It means the land is frozen. It's ice the whole year. The whole year. So all of this area on top, maybe the top half of the of the north region, we have just ice, only ice. The north, right? The north region has the smallest population in Canada among Canada's regions. What does this mean? Smallest population. Population is how many people that live in one place. So if we say the North, which is the 3 territories, has the smallest population in Canada, we understand why. Why do you think the North has the smallest population in Canada? Because it's so cold. Who wants to live on ice all year? Do you want to see a picture of the north of Canada and the Arctic Circle? Let's show you. Like this. This is North Canada. This is in the Arctic, Canadian Arctic, okay? The land is just snow and ice. There's snow and ice and cold. So this is why it has the smallest population, okay? So this is in the north. All right, let's go back. So that is the north region of Canada. Let's look at the next region of Canada, which is the west of Canada. How many provinces do you think are in the west coast? What is the name? The west coast. Coast means next to the ocean, okay? And west, we know, is the west of Canada. How many provinces? Just one. What is it? British Columbia. So in the West Coast region, there is only one province. Let's read. The West Coast region has one province. It borders the Pacific Ocean. We said border is the line that separates, shares between two things. Maybe land, maybe water. So this is border over here. This is border. So what is the West Coast border? It borders the Pacific Ocean. So this area here in white is the Pacific Ocean. Big body of water. It is located on the west side of Canada, right? The West Coast is on the west side, British Columbia. So we know that British Columbia is a very beautiful province and it's a very beautiful region. Why? Because there are mountains, okay, in British Columbia. There is the ocean around British Columbia. There's a beautiful climate. Climate means the weather is very nice in British Columbia. Do you want to see a picture of British Columbia? I'll show you. Look at this. This is a picture of Yoho National Park in British Columbia. Isn't that beautiful? So you see these are mountains. These are forests, forest trees, right? We have the river or the lake or the water with it. So it is a very beautiful province, the West Coast. Okay, so we did how many regions? 2. First region, the North. Second region, the West Coast. Now let's talk about the prairie provinces. The prairie provinces. What is prairie? Prairie, I will tell you. First of all, how many provinces do you think are in the prairie provinces? How many do you see? We see 3 provinces, right? So what are they? Manitoba, over here, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, right here in the middle, and Alberta. Okay, so 3 provinces in the prairie provinces. Let's read about prairie. There are 3 prairie provinces in the prairie region. Okay, the name of the region? The prairie. A large part of the prairie provinces are covered by grassland. So the land in these provinces is called grassland. It is the same. It is the same kind of land, which is grassland. Have you ever seen grassland? Let me show you a picture. This is grassland, okay? Just land and land and land, which you can grow a lot of things, right? You can grow wheat, you can grow corn, so many different things. It's like farmland, right? Grassland. So this is the prairie. This is called prairie, right? So land so big, 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 and you can just grow things on it, and there's just grass, and it's all yellow. These are the prairie provinces, okay? So the 3 provinces, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, are in the prairie region. The name of the region is the prairie region, and most of it is covered by grassland. Okay, now let's move on to the region number 4 over here, blue. How many provinces do you think are in region number 4? I see only 2. The region number 4's name is called Central Canada. Central. Do you know what the word central means? Central means in the middle. Okay, it's in the middle of Canada. There are only 2 provinces. You know this one. This one is where we live, Ontario. And this one on the right is Quebec. Okay, so Central Canada, Ontario, and Quebec. Central Canada is made up of means what? It has only 2 provinces, Ontario and Quebec. Approximately around 60% of Canada's population lives in Central Canada. What does this mean? Meaning Central Canada has the most cities, has the most active life, okay? Not too many farms like the prairies, but lots of city life here in Central Canada. So Ontario and Quebec have 60% of Canada's population, meaning out of all of Canada, okay, all of Canada, 60% live here, and only 40% live in all the other places, all the other regions, okay? So 40% live in all the other regions and 60% in Central Canada. So you can see most of the population of Canada is here. Many people live here. Okay, let's see a picture of Central Canada. You will see, for example, here. This is a picture of Central Canada. You will see this. Have you seen this before? This is Toronto. Okay, this is called the CN Tower. CN Tower, Central Canada. And here you can see is Parliament, right? Parliament, which is in the city of Ottawa. So these are a picture of Central Canada. All right, the last region now, region number 5. What are the 4 regions we covered? North, West Coast, the Prairie Provinces, Central Canada, and the last one is here to the east. The name is the Atlantic region. Atlantic. What is Atlantic? Atlantic means next to the Atlantic Ocean. Remember, Canada has 3 oceans. Atlantic to the east, Pacific to the west, and Arctic Ocean to the north. The Atlantic region has 4 provinces. What are they? Newfoundland and Labrador. So Newfoundland, Labrador is 1 province. Prince Edward Island, over here, the mini one, is 2. Nova Scotia, here, and New Brunswick, over here. So the Atlantic region is made up of, it has 4 provinces. that border, again, border the Atlantic Ocean, meaning next to the Atlantic provinces is the Atlantic Ocean. It is on the east side of Canada, east of Canada, okay? And you can think if they have ocean, 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 ocean all the way here, it will be a very good place for fishing, right? Lots of fishing that happens in the Atlantic region. Let's look at a picture of the Atlantic region. This is a picture of Prince Edward Island. Look at how beautiful that is, right? It's an island. There's the ocean, right? So this is the Atlantic region of Canada. All right, let's answer some questions about Canada's regions. Question number A, how many regions are there in Canada? So you're going to write the answer here. How many regions? What are they called? What are they called? So you will give me the names of the regions for B, names. Called means what are their names? C, how many territories is the North made up of? How many territories are in the North? So you give me the answer here. D, how many provinces are in the Atlantic region, or how many provinces is the Atlantic region made up of, right? So how many provinces in the Atlantic region? E, how many provinces does the West Coast have? Give me the answer. How many provinces are in the Prairie region? That's pretty easy. How many provinces are in Central Canada? Okay. And the last one, what is the name of the region where you live? Okay. What is the region what is the name of the region you live in? For B, copy the names of the provinces for each region. So here I would like you to copy the names of the provinces in each region. And last, C, you're going to answer true or false with T or F, okay? So you're just gonna write T or F, like this. So number one, the North region of Canada is called the Canadian Arctic. True or false? So the North region, we know the North region here. Okay, the North region is called the Canadian Arctic. Number two, the Atlantic region is on the east side of Canada. True or false? Three, about 70% of Canada's population lives in central Canada. About central Canada, okay. Number four, the West Coast region borders the Pacific Ocean. Remember border? Border means you share the land with another land or another body of water, okay, like a border. Like Canada borders United States of America. So the West Coast region borders the Pacific Ocean, true or false? Number five, a large part of the prairie provinces is covered by forests. Okay, a large part of the prairie provinces is covered by forests. Remember, forests are lots and lots of trees. 6, the North has the largest population in Canada among Canada's regions. Remember, population means how many people. So the North has the largest population among Canada's regions. Number 7, the West Coast is located in the middle of Canada. And number 8, a large part of the North region is frozen throughout the year. Okay, so here you're going to write true and false. All right, I hope you had a nice learning experience about Canada's regions. Have a good day, everyone. Bye-bye.